Welcome to episode number 10 of this Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise. It's episode number 10. It's episode number 10 of this series, like I said 15 seconds ago. And like it says in the title, it's episode number 10 of this Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise series. It is Game 7 between the Dallas Stars and the Vancouver Canucks. Game 7 is in Vancouver at Game 7 is at Rogers Arena, or Game 7 is at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia, I believe. I believe Vancouver's in the Canadian province, British Columbia. I believe that's the province. I believe Vancouver is in the Canadian province of British Columbia. But either way, Game 7 is in Vancouver. We won Game 6-3, and that was the last episode of this series. It was like 2.5 weeks ago, it was like 2 weeks ago. Sorry about that, but I was in Minnesota for like a week, and then I was filming obviously my first Madden 23 videos, and then obviously I was filming my NHL 22 Be a Pro and my NHL 22 Expansion franchise, and like I said, my first Madden 23 videos, and I filmed a couple MLB The Show videos. But yeah, Game 7, Dallas at Vancouver. Jason Robertson has played all 6 games so far in the playoffs. It's round 1, by the way, round 1, Game 7. That should be the title of this video. Title of this video should be round 1, Game 7 versus Canucks. He's played all 6 games so far in the playoffs. Jason Robertson has 4 goals, 3 assists, and 7 points. And he leads the Stars in points here in the playoffs. I'm going to show you the player stats for the Stars and for the whole NHL, and I'll show you the playoff bracket, or playoff tree, or whatever. For our team, Robertson with 7 points, Zegras with 7 points, but Robertson's ahead of him because I think Robertson has 4 goals and 3 assists, while Zegras has the opposite, 3 goals and 4 assists. And then you have Giroux with 6 points, Burakovsky with 6 points, Stanton with 5, Fonsa with 4, Hastings with 4. Tanner Carroll, who was in for an injured player, played the first 2 games of the series, had 3 assists in those first 2 games, and didn't play in games 3, 4, 5, or 6. But he's going to be playing in Game 7 because someone else got injured again. Glendening has 3 assists. Hintz has 2 goals and 2 points. Pavelski, who has played 4 games, he missed. Tanner Carroll was the player that came in for the injured Joe Pavelski, who got injured in the regular season finale. I believe Joe Pavelski, our captain, he is our captain, got injured in the regular season finale and missed the first innings of the series. And Tanner Carroll came in for him and got 3 assists in those 2 games. And then Pavelski came back for games 3, 4, 5, and 6, had 1 goal and 1 assist. But unfortunately, if you see that red circle with a line through it, right to the right of Pavelski's left shoulder, that means he's injured again. Yes, he is injured. If you watch Game 6, he got injured. I forgot what his injury was because it said what he was injured with and when his estimated time of after Game 6. This was off camera. It said the injury Pavelski sustained and then how long he would be out, and it also said it said what injury he had and then his estimated return date. I'm not sure what injury he has, and it doesn't say it after it shows you it. It says what injury he suffered and then when his estimated date when he's supposed to come back. It says that, and then obviously I have to replace him with, in this case, Tanner Carroll, but it doesn't say anything after that of what his injury was, if you forgot it, and when he's supposed to come back. So I don't know when he's supposed to come back. I can't remember because that was 2 weeks ago. And a lot of stuff has happened since then, like Minnesota, Madden 23 coming out. So I don't know when he's supposed to come back, and I'm not sure what he's injured with. But either way, he's out, so we won't have our captain for Game 7. And then obviously, I'm not going to keep going down the list. But either way, we don't have our captain for Game 7, and we also don't have Tomas Hertl. Tomas Hertl I forgot when he got injured. I think he got injured. It wasn't in the regular season finale, but it was in the final it was in the final stretch of games in the regular season, and he hasn't played so far in the playoffs, and he's not playing in Game 7 either. So Ty Dellandrea is in for Tomas Hertl, and then Tanner Carroll is in for our captain Joe Pavelski. Here's a playoff bracket. We have 4 Game 7s on the board here in round 1. We have Chicago and Anaheim, Game 7. Vancouver and Dallas, Game 7. Columbus and the New York Rangers, Game 7. And then Carolina and Florida with the Game 7. And then the other 4 series are done. The Jets beat the Avalanche 4-2. The Kraken beat the Golden Knights 4-1. So the winner of Game 7 between the Canucks and the Stars will play the Seattle Kraken in round number 2. And then over on the Eastern Conference side of things, the Canadiens beat the Lightning 4-2. And then the Maple Leafs beat the Bruins 4-2. And I believe the Maple Leafs were the best team points-wise in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, the Stars were the 7th seed, got in that first wildcard spot in the Western Conference, and they were the 7th seed. And this series against Vancouver, they were down 3-2, but one game sits in Dallas, 6-3, but now Game 7 is in Vancouver. And then why not? Let's look at the AHL playoff bracket. Unfortunately, right there, the Texas Stars, the AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars, lost 3-1 in the first round of the AHL playoffs. It's a best-of-5 series, so unfortunately the Rockford IceHogs beat the Texas Stars 3-1. But it looks like all the 8 first-round series in the AHL are done. But remember, like I said, they're best-of-5, not best-of-7. But then the second round, the conference finals, and then the finals in the AHL are best-of-7. And in the NHL, all 4 series are best-of-7. 4 Game 7s. I'm not sure if they're all on the same day, but not right now. The date right now is Thursday, April 27th, 2023. Yes, 2023. This is season number 2 here in this franchise. Season number 1, we finished with 71 points and did not make the playoffs. Season 2, which is this season, we finished with 91 points, 20 more points than season 1, and actually made the playoffs. So we didn't make the playoffs in season 1, but we did make the playoffs here in season number 2. So yeah, winner of this game will play the Kraken in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And the loser will obviously see their season come to an end. Hopefully we're the winners and the Canucks are the losers. I'm actually really nervous. Let's get into it. I actually am genuinely nervous. Genuinely nervous. They have Elias Pettersson, Quinn Hughes, Bo Horvat, which I believe is their captain. And then we have Joe Pavelski, who's injured, and that's him on the screen right there, but he's injured. And then we have John Gibson and Miro Heiskanen, who are not injured. John Gibson's our goalie, and then Miro Heiskanen's a left defenseman. So yeah, away uniforms for us, home uniforms for the Canucks. We have a better offense, defense, and goalie than the Canucks. Style traditional length 4 minutes, scale pro, honest, Turner adaptive. Let's get into Game 7. Winner takes all. Winner moves on to play the Kraken in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the loser will obviously see their season come to an end. Let's get into it. So we have a better offense by 3, a better defense by 1, and we have a better goalie by 3. So +3 for offense, +1 for defense, and a +3 for goalie. We have a 90 across the board, 90 offense, defense, and goalie, and then have an 87 offense, 89 defense, and an 87 goalie. Their goalie, I believe, is Thatcher Demko. Let's watch information. James Sabalski, round 1, Game 7. Okay. Vancouver, British Columbia. Round 1, Game 7. Winner takes all. Here we go. Zeters versus Horvat on the open and draw. Game 7, and Zeters wins it. We're on your way in Game 7 here in Vancouver. Winner moves on, loser goes home. And that's dumped in. Hastings got it. Here's Zeters. Kicked it out to the wrong team. And now Burakovsky's got it. Up ahead, Zeters. Zeters got through there. And that just missed the net. He'll backdoor feed. Score! Segrist! And the Stars, not even 2 minutes into Game 7, strikes first. What a feed by, I believe it was Robertson, to Zeters with his 4th goal of the playoffs. And not even 2 minutes into Game 7. The Stars strike first in Game 7. That was Robertson on the feed to Zeters. And the Stars, not even 2 minutes into Game 7, strikes first in Game 7. As the Stars strike first in Game 7, not even 2 minutes into Game 7. Assisted by Robertson and Burakovsky. What a start. Here's Burakovsky now. I don't know what that was. And here's Miller. believe it's JT Miller, as we're 3 minutes, give or take, into Game 7 here in Vancouver. And Hastings a putt out of that scrum. Here's Burakovsky, got that putt too, and he lost to the Miller. But my goodness, that's huge to get on the board first in Game 7 on the road too. And then DePote by the Stars. Here's Robertson, who had the first assist on the Zeders go up, putt jet from behind. So 5 minutes into Game 7. Here's Hughes. Body off of the putt. Delandra turned it over. Here's Miller. Bank pass bowled it behind the net. To play. Now Hughes down low. And wide open, but stopped by Dixon. His first save of Game 7. Now Garland to Pote. Here's Myers. One-timer blocked by 21, which is Robertson. Now Robertson. With the feed by Hastings, the Robertson was picked off. Here we go. 12.5 minutes to go. What a hit on 27. Here's Robertson. What a hit! Here's Giroux, saved by Demko. And Delandra has got smoked. Delandra is in for Hurdle, and then Taro's in for Pavelski. One-timer, or a slapper, fired about a few feet wide. Behind the net, no. No, a center pass broken up. Here's Giroux after the feed by, I believe, Taro. To the slot, Hintz cannot hit the putt. Here's, I believe, Trochet. Here's Pearson. Vincent Trochet on this team. That putt did not go out. Onside. Saved by Dixon. 9:08 to go in the first. That might be like the first whistle of the game. Top 10 in goals. Robertson 7th. I believe it said Zeders is 9th or 10th. That's coming into the game. Remember, Zeders got his 4th goal of the playoffs. Here's Myers blocked by Sagan. It might be a rush here. Sagan will shoot it. Demko saves it with the glove and then throws it out to Myers. Here's Hodlander. DePote. He gets it back though. Here's Myers. Tried to sweep between the Stars player and the board. That didn't work. Here's Taro. Up ahead Sagan. One of our alternate captains. Shot. Stopped by Demko with the chest. Out in front of the crease. Our captains, Pavelski, Joe Pavelski, and our 2 alternate captains are Tyler Sagan and Claude Giroux. Obviously Pavelski's out. Sagan and Giroux are here though. Here we go. Here's Fonsa on the face-off against Joe Thornton. And Fonsa wins it. Here's Matson, who's got killed. Fonsa from the tough angle went to save. Or Demko does. And center pass by Fonsa broken up. Turned over though. What a... He didn't miss anything. The Canucks have the puck in their own zone. 5:45 to go in the first. 1-0 Stars though. Here we go. What a hit. And eventually, okay, we were offside. So it's touch up here. Here we go. Back the other way. Trying to hit that guy. Here's Hodlander. Under 5 to play in the first. 1-0 Dallas. Here's Dickinson. Jason Dickinson, a former Dallas Star. There's 2 former Stars on the Canucks. It's Justin Dallin and Jason Dickinson. Slapper! Glove save, dips in it. And he passed out to Matson. We have 2 former Stars on this Canucks team. Jason Dickinson and Justin Dallin. Here's Delandra! Right on in front! Lost the putt. Got it back though, but then lost it again. But yeah, Justin Dallin and Jason Dickinson are 2 former Dallas Stars. 2:20 to go in the first period here in Game 7. 1-0 Dallas. Come on! Bozak! Save Gibson! And he covers it with 1:41 to go. Here we go, Bozak. I believe it's Tyler Bozak versus Tyler Sagan on the face-off. And Bozak wins it. Here's Rathbone. He scores! Rathbone ties the game with 1:31 to go in the first. And we're tied at 1 in Game 7. I mean, no screen. I just went, I believe, blocker side on Dixon. 1-1, 1:31 to go in the first. Assisted by Bozak. I believe that's the first goal of the playoffs for Rathbone, who I believe is a third-line defenseman. Here's Dallin, one of the former Stars. Up ahead now. Here's Fleury, Teo Fleury. We got off of waivers from Seattle during the year, and we possibly could be playing Seattle in the second round if we win this. Here's Bozak to play, and that is on goal. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. I nailed Rathbone, I believe, or nailed someone. 3, 2, 1. Period over. And in the first period here in Game 7, 1-1. So it's 1-1 after 1. Here in Game 7. Shots 5-5 in the game. Goals 1-1. So both teams have 1 goal on 5 shots. Time of attack, Vancouver has about a minute more. Faceoffs 4-2 in favor of Dallas. Passing, really good for the Canucks, really bad for the Stars. Hits 5-4 in favor of Dallas. Let's get into the second period here in Game 7. Stars 1, Canucks 1. Here we go. Cedar scored for Dallas. Rathbone scored for Vancouver. 1-1. As we did in the second period here in Game 7. Horvat versus Zedrus sit down on the faceoff. And Zedrus loses this one. He won the one in the first period, but not here in the second. Back the other way. Here's Garland. Back the other way. Cuts back. Here's Horvat. Here's Hughes. Here's Miller. Passed it back to Horvat. And eventually we did it. Zedrus, who scored the goal at like 2 minutes into Game 7. Here we go. Right to the slot. Oh, I had Robertson wide open, but it just didn't get through Horvat. Here we go. Back the other way. Here's Miller. Good save by Gibson. And I don't know what that was. Here's Garland. Good play. Zedrus back the other way. And it really worked. I kind of ran into Robertson and a Canucks player. 1-1 early in the second. Here's Miller. Not through there. Edmund Larson blocked by Burakovsky. And out of that, Robertson lost the puck. I don't know what's happening. Just oh my goodness, what a hit. Puck does go out of the zone. It was flying back. Zedrus, can he get there? No. Good job of the Canucks player to not allow Zedrus to go between him and the boards. Come on. Let's get under control here. No stupid mistakes and stupid turnovers. Here's Zedrus, saved by Demko. 13:57 to go in the second. 1-1. We have Demko and Gibson both 3-3-0, or 3-3 here in the playoffs. Here's Giroux on the faceoff. And we lose the faceoff. Back to Myers. Up ahead, Pearson. Trocheck. The play by Dellandrea, who is a rookie. And he still gets it. What? And he just hit the Neptune. Here we go. That's the other way. Here comes Vancouver. And that did not work. That was a dangerous pass out. Here's Dellandrea. I wanted to hit here. Shot! Got through there! That was a good shot between two Canucks players. Good screenshot, but stopped by the blocker of Demko. That got intercepted by Glendening. But then I just passed it right to Myers. Here we go, back the other way. Come on. Here's Pearson, saved by the pad of Gibson. Now an in front save, Gibson. Here's Glendening now. Glendening, some room. Shot. Love save Demko, and he will not throw it out. 9:33 to go in the second. It's a 1-1 game. I did not want overtime here in Game 7. I know it's only the second period, but I still don't want overtime. Here we go. Sagan versus Thornton on the face-off. Line 3 versus line 3. Thornton wins it. Here's Myers. Here's Hodlander. Come on, step up on him in 27. One-timer! And the stick exploded on the shot, and Hintz just missed the pass. That would have been a bid or a hard shot if the stick wasn't broken. You can see the stick on the ice in two pieces. Here's Dickinson! Saved by the goaltender. And there's a penalty on the Stars. 2 minutes for interference. And it's on Scott Mayfield. Number 27, or one of our defensemen. Not sure, I don't know, I was using him, but 2 minutes for interference. 7:52 to go in the second. Power play for the Canucks, and this possibly could be the game, you never know. I mean, it's been a good game so far, 1-1. Vancouver on the power play, that will be cleared, at least out of the zone, not all the way down the ice, though. Here we go, here's Trocheck, at the head, Miller, right to the slot, save by Gibson on Horvat, and he covers it 11 seconds into the power play for Vancouver. There's the Vancouver mascot behind the glass there. Here we go, come on, boys. And we win the face-off. Up ahead, Glendening, and now we cleared down 200 feet. Here we go. Toe drag, Holander, stopped by Gibson, and he covers it. 1:33 down the power play, 7:17 to go in the period. Come on, boys. And we lose a face-off. Back to Hughes. Edmund Larson right to the side to Pote. And now up against the boards. Kicked out of there by Vancouver. And On me? And it's on Hintz for interference. So interference on Mayfield, now Hintz, and now it's 5-on-3 for like a minute and a half. So, yeah, 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 24 seconds. That is horrific. Here we go. I don't know if we can survive this. Here's Edmund Larson. Here's Miller. Stopped. What a hit by Fawcett. Here's Truchet. Oh my goodness, I thought that was a goal. Stopped by Gibson. 1:11 to go on the 5-on-3, and then they'll have 5-on-4 time for like 40 seconds. But interference on Scott Mayfield and then interference on Rupe Hintz. Come on, Fonsa. Win the draw. And we lose the face-off. Here's Pearson. Edmund Larson. Down low. Hoaglander. Oh, I had the putt. I didn't know I had the putt, but it's cleared by Fonsa. And it's behind the net by Demko. He'll pass it to Edmund Larson. Under 1 minute to go on the 5-on-3. Now 50 seconds. Come on. At least survive this. Here we go. Right to the slot. Blocked. Up ahead now, and that does go out of the zone, but not down the ice, but at least out of the zone here. 40 seconds on the 5-on-3. And good poke, but Hughes keeps it in. Now Edmund Larson. That didn't go, and it's cleared by Fatsa. And it's Demko behind the net again. It'll pass it around the glass, or the boards. 25 seconds on the 5-on-3. They'll have 5-on-4 time as well. Let's at least get through 5-on-3. Stopped by Gibson, and he covers. 19 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. 6:03 to go in the period. My heart is racing right now because even one goal here would put the pressure on us because we would be down by 1, and this crowd obviously would be rotten. And we win the face-off, and it's cleared down the ice. They might have one more rush on the 5-on-3, and then they'll probably have like 40 seconds 5-on-4. 10 seconds on the 5-on-3. There's Miller. Here's Horvat. And good play. Back check from behind. 3, 2, 1. 5-on-3 is over. Right to the slot. Backhander stopped by Gibson. 5-on-4 for 34 seconds now. You almost did it. 34 seconds. And 5:42 to go in the period. Come on. We're 1 for 1 on the PK. Penalty kill. Here we go. Come on, Saden. And we lose the face-off. Slapper! Stopped by Gibson. Rebound! Stopped. And it's cleared by Saden. Demko behind the net. 25 seconds. On the boards. Here's Rathbone. Turned it over. Almost to Saden. Now, maybe one more rush. Maybe 2. 15 seconds. What a hit. And here's Mayfield. He was the first interference call. Shot blocked. And we're killing time. And the Delanger has now got it. Backhander just missed the net. Power play's over. We kill it off. Saved by Demko. And he covers it. 4:49 to go in the period. And we kill out the 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4. And we survive. Still 1-1 though. Face off in their zone. And we win the draw. Here's Matson. Over. Glendening. Center and pass. Oh! Giroux. I think if I shot it a little earlier it would have been nice. Here we go. Here's Taves. Right into the chest of Demko. 3:44 to go in the period. I might have had a goal if I shot it a little, like a second sooner than I did. Come on. Here we go. Shot! Almost went 5-hole. As it rattled around, Demko's got it. Almost went 5-hole. Matson did. Tried to do a 5-hole, and that almost not through his 5-hole. We lose the face-off. Here's Miller. The poach check, but right to one of his teammates. Here's Garland. 3 minutes to go in the second in Game 7. Here's Matt. Why did that go there? I wanted to pass it to the Stars player along the board. Instead, he passed it right up the middle of the ice. Icing. 2:28 to go in the period. Shot 17-13 in favor of Vancouver. Goal still 1-1. Neither team has scored so far in the second. Played in the second period. 1-1 game in Game 7. Winner go home. Here's a shot, Rathbone. Oh my goodness, what is that? Garland with the go-ahead goal. I stupidly passed it out. Gibson passed the puck off the post, and then he turned it over, and Connor Garland on the backdoor feed with his fourth goal of the playoffs, and that literally could cost us the season. I know there's over a period to go, but that literally cost to cost us the season. That stupid play. I should not have passed it out. But why did Dibson pass it off the post to play? Here we go. Here's Matson the other way. Here we go. Segrist! Demko makes a save. 40.5 to go in the second. Man, that stupid play. That stupid play of passing it out. But why did Dibson pass it out off the post? Pass it to my teammate right there. Or your teammate, not my teammate. Here's Miller. 10 seconds. He didn't miss anything. The Canucks have the putt at our blue lines. Only 7 seconds left. But hopefully we don't do up a goal here. And to Pote. Myers has got it. Pote the den. 3-2-1. That's the end of the second period. It's 2-1 Vancouver. They scored 1 goal in the second period. It's because Dibson passed it out. I should not have passed it out. But also it's like, why did he pass it off his own post? But either way, it's 2-1 Vancouver. 2-1 Vancouver after 2 periods of play in Game 7. As that was Darlin. Man, in that period, well, the shots were 14-9. So that was 5-5 in the first period, and then it was 14-9 in favor of the Canucks in the second period. Well, we have 20 minutes to go here in our season, down 2-1. Here we go, third period, Game 7, 2-1 Vancouver, here in Vancouver. These fans are loud, but we just need to score. I would prefer early, because I don't want to prefer early. I would say in the first half of the period. Here we go, here's Horvat. What a pass, but that was the wrong die. Here's 95. Up ahead, Robertson. Shot! Stopped by Dibson, and Tempo just tossed that guy, that Stars player in front, which is Buratowski. Come on, I would like a goal in the first 10 minutes to tie the game. 2-1 Vancouver earlier in the third in Game 7. Here we go. I don't know what that was. Shot blocked by someone as a dive blocked in front. Here's Miller to Pote by Mayfield. Here's Mayfield. Kind of got bumped. Here we go. Oh, why did he go to him? Here we go. Right out in front. Oh, it almost went in. Segrist from the corner. Stopped by Demko. But man, we had 2 good chances there. Come on. Here's Horvat. Save Dibson. I'm not going to pass this one out, but literally that one stupid mistake to cost us the season. 16-13 to go in the third. Come on. Had some good chances. Horvat versus Claude Giroux. Of course, I'm too early. Off the tie-up, though, we get the putt. Here's Hastings up to Glendening. Over to Landria. And, oh, yeah, that's a penalty. 5 minutes, too. Yes! They call it a 5-minute penalty. Kick him out. He elbowed him in the bat, dude. That's Horvat, too. And he's out of here. Let's go. 5 minutes. Okay, so I have to explain something. 5 minutes. Horvat, I believe their captain just got tossed out of this game. Just got tossed out of this game. Oh my goodness gracious. This is literally a position, a 5-minute power play. 5-minute major power play. You can score as many times as you want. It's not like a 2-minute power play where you score, then the power play is over. 5-minute power play. You didn't score 4 times, or on a 5-minute power play, you didn't score 1 time. You score 5 times. You can score as many times as you want. You can score at will. So he got a 5-minute major for elbowing. He got a 5-minute major for elbowing and a game misconduct. So he got 15 minutes worth of penalties. 5-minute major for fighting, or 5-minute major for elbowing, and a 5-minute major for elbowing, and then a 10-minute game misconduct. And I believe it's their captain. Horvat, I believe, is their captain. Sorry about that. That's my dogs in here. But my goodness, what a play. What a play. Horvat, well, the season's over if they lose this game because he's out for the rest of this game. Yeah, he is their captain. I didn't see the C on his jersey. So their captain's out of here. So now both teams, obviously our captain's injured, and he's not playing in this game. Their captain just got tossed out of the game. We can score as many times as you want. We want 15:37 to go in the third, 2-1 Vancouver, but a 5-minute major power play for Dallas to try and at least tie the game. But we should be able to at least take the lead. Come on, I mean, well, that's not a good start. but plenty of time. We can't be too conservative. We don't have to be too aggressive. Just make sure no stupid mistakes. Let's win this game. We can win this game right here, basically. We can control this game. Up ahead, Giroux. Up ahead. Shot, score! Tie game! There's one. Hastings. And it's a tie game. Muriel Hastings with a power play goal. Second goal of the playoffs, and there's still at least, I'd say, 4.5 minutes to go in the 5-minute power play. Good play. There's one. Let's get some more here. We can put the game away right here, right now. 4-4. That was only 20 seconds into the 5-minute power play. Assisted by Giroux and Caro. Shot stopped by Demko. 4:33 to go in the power play. 15:10 to go in the period. It's a tie game. Come on. We didn't score. I would say we should be able to score 2 more. I mean, we at least need to take the lead here. At least 1 more. I mean, come on. Good play. Here's Matson. Oh my goodness, that side was wide open. A shot from the corner stopped. Here's Hastings behind the net. Sort of right around the net. Come on, someone cut. Oh, I don't know what that was. Somehow got through there, blocked in front. On the doorstep, Giroux stopped by Demko. Sorry about the noises. My dogs are making some weird noises. They're on the other couch and they're sleeping. They're both sleeping, so sorry about that. Sorry about that noise, but whatever. Here we go. Another another face-off win. Stopped by the goaltender. Keep that in. Oh, Hastings pinched that. I don't know why you were backing up. Come on. Back door. Oh, another backdoor feed was slipped on the net. And it's cleared by Vancouver, but there's still 4 minutes to go on the power play. Come on. Passed all the way up ahead. That's onside. Caro. How did he miss that? Now a backdoor feed broken up. Miller's got it, and he dumps it down. 3:45, or 3:40 to go on the power play. Up ahead. Caro, right into the chest. And then Demko, 3:30 to go on the power play, 14:07 to go in the period. Man, we had right there. That side was wide open. My goodness. Come on, we need to take the lead here. Come on, Matson. Shot, stop, rebound, score! There it is! Segrist! And the Stars have the lead! As we have retaken the lead, a second goal of the game. And we still have like 3 minutes to go on our power play, and we're up 3-2. A turning point. That was a shot that didn't even leave the ice surface by Segrist. And it's 3-2 Dallas. Good job, boys. Assisted by Matson. Let's get some more here. Here's Segrist going for a hat trick now. Oh, I was picked off. But still 3:20 to go on the power play. I'm not sure why I always never come out to play this. Why did you just stop? Their goalie always comes out to play it when they're on the power play, but mine goalie never does. Here's Segrist. Little knuckleball did not go. Here's Hintz. Got through there, but backhanded right into the chest of Demko. But still 3 minutes to go on the power play. Unbelievable. Top 10 in goals. Well, remember, Segrist came into the game with 3. Now he has 5. Oh, my goodness. That 5-minute penalty for elbowing on Horvat could be the difference. We're 2 for 2 with 11 shots in the power play. Here we go. Let's make it at least 3 for 3 here. What the heck was that? And it's icing against us with 2:48 to go on the power play. Why was that pass to no one? I don't know what that was. We do have a shorthand to go. I'm done. For insurance, we should do. I mean, look at the shots. 14-1 in a period. Just because there's been a 5-minute power play. And remember, the clock goes slower than when there's a penalty and when there's not. And that's tipped out of play. The clock goes slower when there's a penalty. Or the clock goes slower than it. Like, the clock goes pretty fast when there's no penalty. But when there's a penalty, the clock goes like the speed of real life. That's why it seems like this 5 minutes been like 20 minutes. Still 2:40 to go on the power play. Lose a face-off, but the shots in this period are 15-1 or 14-1. Here we go, 2:30 to go. I want at least one more. Come on. Here's Caro all the way up. Here we are. Here's Giroux. Save rebound. Oh, he sent it through the crease. Now Bauer, center and pass, they score. Claude Giroux. and it's 4-2 Stars. That's 3 goals in the 5-minute major power play. 4th goal of the playoffs, 7:01 into the third. It's another power play goal, and there's still at least, 2 minutes to go in the power play. And remember, it keeps going. It keeps going until it runs out. Assisted by Satan and Taro. Taro has 2 assists during this power play. Come on, still 2:10 to go on the power play. We're up 2. Here's Giroux. That was a head of a center pass by Satan, though, set up Giroux. Here's a shot blocked by, I believe it might have been a Stars player. Here's Miller. Come on. There's 2 minutes, now 2 minutes to go. Come on. I mean, are you still letting them walk right in? Like, they're setting up, they're on a power play. My goodness, come on. Here's Madsen, but we've scored 3 goals in the 5-minute power play. We go from being down by 1 to being up by 2. Here we go, Satan! Oh my goodness, backhander blocked. There's Madsen. Madsen behind the net, down between a guy and a goal, all in front. Oh my goodness, but that was a center pass by Satan that set up Giroux. Here we go, 1:20 to go, and that is offside on Vancouver. 1:22 to go in the power play, 11:59 to go in the period. Zedrus, 1 goal away from the hat trick. Oh my goodness. So that power play saved us. But this game's not over yet. 12 minutes to go. We've got 3. We're 3 for 3 at 15 shots. And those 15 shots are probably like half of our danger shots. Here's Bozak! I mean, okay. It would have passed around Cedar. It's over a hat trick now. Still 1 minute to go in the power play. Here we go. What a hit! That allowed space for Burkowski! Saved by Demko with 58 seconds to go. You already showed top 10 in goals like 4 times already. Okay? Man. The play. Here's Hammond. 50 seconds. Oh my. Come on, Bozak. The Pote. Here we go. Now Ruffle. He might be on a breakaway. Ruffle. He scores. Michael Ruffle. And it's 5-2. That's 4 goals on the 5-minute major power play. And we're up by 3 with 11 minutes left. Unbelievable. The difference in this game. I told you this earlier. That this 5-minute major power play is a make or break. And it has, made the Stars and have broken the Canucks, who had a 2-1 lead. Now it's a 5-2 deficit, or a 5-2 deficit for Vancouver and a 5-2 lead for Dallas. Good Pote. We still have 40 seconds to go. We've scored 4 goals in the 5-on-3, or 4 goals in the 5-minute major power play, that's what I'm going to say. 11-11 to go, 34 seconds still to go in the power play. There is a Vancouver player in the box serving the penalty. That's it. Horvat got kicked out of the game as he elbowed. I don't know who he elbowed, but he elbowed one of the Stars players in the back. We're 4 for 4 with 18 shots. We have 18 shots and 4 goals in 5 minutes. Unbelievable. They just dumped the putt down. 11:05 to go in the third. At this point, we just got to protect the lead. Because if we blow a 5-2 lead, I'm done. Here we go. Here's Taro. Still 20 seconds. Taro then had at least 2 assists. Here's a shot blocked. Here's Hughes. 15 seconds. But my goodness, what a productive power play for Dallas. And I'm just going to dump it down here. Actually, Drew gets there first. Right on in front. Score! Unbelievable. It's now 6-2. That's Giroux, isn't it? Yeah, he has 2 goals in this game, both on the power play. And I just dumped it down. Giroux got there first. And he just scored. I mean, it's 6-2 now. Unbelievable. We were down 2-1, and we've scored 5 goals in the 5-minute major power play. Assisted by Terrell and Robertson. I believe Terrell has 3 assists, all on the 5-minute major power play. 3, 2, 1. And it's now back to 5-on-5, but it started. Here's a shot from the slot, stopped by Dibson, but we're up by 4. Oh my goodness, I am ecstatic right now. 9:20 to go. Here's Satan. Let's make sure he doesn't get hurt for the second round. Here we go, Satan. It's just sit down. Only 8.5 minutes to go. It was 2-1 Canucks, but now it's 6-2 Stars, and that's offside on the Canucks. But my goodness, we scored 5 goals on the 5-minute major power play And we went from being down 2-1 to being up 6-2. Unbelievable. We were down 2-1, now we're up 6-2 with 8:18 to play. Now the clock's going back to the speed it wasn't before the penalty, but the penalty's now over. Here's Zedras, over the hat trick, stopped by Demko. 7:42 to go. But yeah, Giroux has 2 goals, Zedras has 2 goals, and then Raffle has 1, and then I'm not sure who's the other one. Oh yeah, Raffle has 1, Hastings has 1. Here we go. Here's Mayfield. And that did not work at all. Yeah, Hastings has 1, Raffle has 1, Zedras has 2, and then Giroux has 2. My goodness, what a play. And we're 6 minutes away from going to round number 2. Here's a pass, broken up. And here we go. I just want to dump this. He's about to hit him hard. So I don't want any injuries. Oh, you have to have the puck. I didn't even realize that. I wasn't looking. Shot stopped by Demko. 5 minutes. My goodness, we went from being down 2-1 to being up 6-2. Difference in this game is that 5-minute major power play good save by Dibson. 4:40 to play in Game 7. Here's a dive from the slot, stopped by Dibson. This team, and now a turnover. Backhander stopped by Dibson. Rebound. Hastings got it. And I'm just going to dump it down. And in there first is Robertson did have it, but Myers stole it away. Under 3 to play. This is insane. Here's Pearson. Just sit down. Take a seat, you losers. Anyway, here's Delandria. Horvat's the real loser for taking that elbow penalty. What a hit on Delandria. You see, this 5-minute major for elbowing is the difference in this game right now. There's a shot below the net, or a pass below the net. Right out in front, score! As I don't know what happened. I think we put the puck in our own net. Thornton made it 6-3 with 1:14 to play, but I don't know what the heck that was. His first goal of the playoffs, but, I mean, I think we just put the puck in our own net. Kind of popped up in the air, and we just put it in our own net, I believe. But anyway, assisted by Dickinson and Myers. It's 6-3 now, but there's only 1 minute to go, and we're still up by 3. Here we go. And that did not work at all. Here's Delandria. My goodness. Can't believe we actually scored 5 goals on that power play. I expected maybe 2 or 3, but I did not expect 5. But I'll take it. Here's Delandria. Shot. Stopped by Demko. 35 seconds. What a hit. 25 seconds. Here's Thornton, who just scored. Save Dibson. Matson's got it. I don't know why I just sent it down. Yeah, that'll be an icing against Dallas. No, actually it won't be because it was on net. And passing it out is Demko, so it won't be an icing. Dump down 10 seconds. Left to go in Game 7. What a story for the Dallas Stars. We're down 2-1. Scored 5 goals in the 5-minute major power play. 3, 2, 1. Game over. Series over. Dallas Stars moving on. Let's go. What a play. And the Canucks go home sad. And the Stars go home. And the Canucks go home sad. And the Dallas Stars go at the Dallas happy. My goodness, what a game. We win at 6-3. Here's the handshake line as Cale Fleury is the first to shake hands. Usually it's the captain, but our captain is injured, and their captain got thrown out of the game in the 3rd period. That's the greatest tradition in hockey, the handshake line. What a game. There's Raffles' breakaway power play goal. We scored 5 goals in the 3rd period to win the game. Canucks scored 1. There's that own goal scored by Joe Thornton. Tanner Carroll had 3 assists and 2 hits as a 3rd star. We outshot the Canucks 40-30. Zedras 2 goals and 2 assists, or 2 goals and 2 hits. 2nd star, and the 1st star is probably Claude Giroux. But my goodness, what a game. Claude Giroux, yeah, 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 hit, so he had 2 goals and an assist. That's why he was the 1st star over Zedras, and then, like I said, Tanner Carroll was the 3rd star. He did have 3 assists, though. In 3 games, he has 5 assists. No, he has 3 games, he has 6 assists. My goodness, what a play. I thought that mistake where I passed it out, Dibson did. Well, I passed it out. I probably should not have passed it out, but I passed it out with Dibson, hit the post. Canucks got it. Backdoor feed by the Canucks, right? I think it's on this replay right here. You can see right. Well, I don't know if it was a backdoor feed. I guess it was a backdoor feed. went left side on Gibson. That gave the Canucks a 2-1 lead. But then about 5 minutes into the third period, the Canucks captain Bo Horvat committed, or about 5 minutes into the third period, the Canucks captain Bo Horvat had a 5-minute major for elbowing and a 10-minute game misconduct and a 10-minute game misconduct. And we had a 5-minute major power play, and we scored 5 times on that 5-minute major power play. They made it 6-2, and then the Canucks with like 1 minute left made it 6-3. But in the end, it didn't really matter. I did expect our team during that 5-minute major power play to score at least 2 to 3 goals. We scored 5. And we won the game 6-3. Unbelievable. We scored 5 goals in the third. Canucks scored 1. But obviously, the difference in this game was the 5-minute major power play the Dallas Stars had. That really put us over the top, and we won the game. And we're playing the Seattle Kraken in round number 2. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that just happened. Some of these guys down here, like Cale Fleury, Scott Mayfield played 28 minutes, but Cale Fleury had a -1 for plus minus. Yet that Radek Fox only played 6 minutes. Andrew Dolodowski only played 5 minutes. Devontae's played 17 minutes. But these guys down here didn't really, get any points, but a lot of guys had points. Everyone from the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe the first 10 guys from top to bottom on this list got points. Claude Giroux, Tanner Kara, Jason Robertson, Trevor Zegras, Rupe Hinch, Josh, I believe, or John Mason, or Josh Mason, or not Mason. Then it's John Matson, Andre Burakovsky, Michael Raffel, Miro Haston, and Tyler Sagan. Unbelievable. That was just insane. I mean, that was insane. What were the shots in the third period? Because it seemed like the shots were 26-11 in favor of Dallas. Because during that power play, at one point it was at 14-1. It ended up being 26-11. It was 5-5 in the first period, 14-9 in the second period in favor of the Canucks, and then it was 26-11 in favor of the Stars in the third period. My goodness. Stars win at 6-3, and really, like I said, the difference in this game was that 5-minute major power play because of the 5-minute major for elbowing on the Canucks captain Bo Horvat. And yeah, that's literally the first time I've ever seen the computer get a 5-minute major for elbowing, or a 5-minute major for boarding, or a 5-minute major period for where your team has a 5-minute major power play. That's like the first time on camera or off camera in a while that I've seen a CPU actually have a 5-minute major for elbowing, boarding, checking from behind. I don't know. We outshot them 40-30 power plays. We went 5 for 6. I'm not sure how they determined that. Anyway, we went 5 for 6. They went 0 for 2. They had a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4. Vancouver didn't convert. And we scored 5 power play goals in the 5-minute major power play. Hits 19-17 in favor of Dallas. And yeah, faceoffs 24-19 in favor of Vancouver. I gotta actually cut the lawn now in my backyard. But I wanted to play Game 7 first. So I just so I can just relax. After I'm cutting the lawn. I'm going to a football game tonight too. I might be vlogging at that football game, and if I am, which I probably will be, most likely if we go, that will be on my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel, and that will be Eye in the Sky in the top right corner. We're going to pair it along with the playlist of the series, because there's a playlist for the series. So the playlist of the series will be the Eye in the Sky in the top right corner, and my Vinny J channel, which is my vlog channel, will also be in the Eye in the Sky in the top right hand corner. Heck of a game. Stars win at 6-3. And you might be thinking to yourself, you rigged it to win? Rigged the game somehow for the referee to purposely call that 5-minute major power play? But that's unrealistic. I wouldn't rig it. I wouldn't cheat, because if I actually did cheat, which I didn't, I would, first of all, I would just feel bad. I would feel bad if I did cheat, but I didn't. And if you watch all my other videos, NHL 22 videos, and even NHL 21 videos, it like never did actually call the 5-minute major for elbowing, boarding, checking from behind, or anything like that on the CPU. But they did here in Game 7. She might be thinking it might be a little fishy, but it's not. It is 100% real. It's just that when you have a 5-minute major power play, well, we just dominated them because 1 for 5 minutes we had an extra man. So I mean that's an advantage obviously because it was 5 on 4 for 5 minutes. We scored 5 goals during that 5-minute major power play. Obviously, it doesn't happen every day. Where you did a 5-minute major power play, especially in this game where the referees sometimes don't call any penalties on the other team, or if they do, they call them in the last like 2 minutes of the game. Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, I still can't believe we won this game. I thought we were going to lose after that turnover, and then they scored late in the second period. Vancouver then they made it 2-1. I thought we were going to lose. We possibly could have if we ended that 5-minute major power play. But either way, I'll be doing the closing in the next clip. So I'll see you on the other side. See you then. So like I said, I'm doing the closing in this clip, and then after this, I'd cut the lawn, which it's a fenced area, so I only usually take like 30-35 minutes. But yeah, I just cannot. I mean, I know I've been saying it, but I cannot believe we actually won this game. The time I attacked, Vancouver still had like 2 minutes more than us. But like I said, for 5 minutes we had an extra man, and I've seen a few times where during that 5-minute major power play, I've seen a team score 3 or 4 goals. I've never seen a team score 5 goals. But even if we scored 4 goals, we would have still won the game 5-3. And if we scored 3 goals, we still would have won the game 4-3. So really, unless we scored 2 or less goals during those 5 minutes, we would have won this game. Regardless of if we won the game 4-3, 5-3, or 6-3. And obviously, in this case, we won the game 6-3. Heck of a game. Next episode of the series will be round 2, game 1 against the Seattle Kraken in Seattle because they're a higher seed because we're the 7th seed. So game 1 will be in Seattle. That will be the next episode of the series, which I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life because I'm starting school on Tuesday. Obviously, school is higher on the priority list than filming videos and playing the PS4. But hopefully in maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks. Hopefully the next episode of the series in real life will be 2 to 3 weeks from now. Hopefully it should be in September sometime later this month. And like I said, hopefully it's like 2 or 3 weeks from now. But either way, Stars moving on to round number 2, and they are 1/4 of the way to the Stanley Cup. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next. Alright, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, time for closing the board. If you hit episode, okay guys, time for closing the board. If you hit episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 11 of this Dallas Stars NHL 22 franchise series. See you in episode number 11. And eat on a bacon and go, Stars. And see you in round 2. See you then.